Hi, my name is Kerstin Joost, and I am the author of this inspiring book, Sri Lanka Calling. I called it a spiritual journey when I published this book, and this is what this book is about. It is about my spiritual journey, about my life path that led me to Sri Lanka and, to be honest, back to Europe again. On this path, I shed many tears. I had a broken heart. I lost a lot of money. But today, I can tell you, I healed the wounds in my heart, and I am a happy and adventurous person again, though I had these very, very deeply hurting experiences. I want to share some of these experiences with you to inspire you. How can I inspire you after I went to Sri Lanka and made some difficult experiences there? Maybe you are also on the edge of something, on a new decision, a new chapter in your life, and you think, shall I take this leap of faith? Or shall I take at home in my comfort zone? And I still recommend, I highly recommend that you jump, that you take your leap of faith, that you follow your dreams, that you live your heart's desires, though the outcome might not be safe, might not be guaranteed, right? So as you may hear, I am from Germany. I am living in Switzerland now, where I also speak German. I studied medicine while I was living in Germany and went to Switzerland to live with my then husband. And I spent some years here working as a doctor in a hospital. After that, I decided I wanted to learn homeopathy. I studied that and I opened a practice where I was working only with homeopathic remedies for about 10 years. During that time, I experienced many states of fatigue. I couldn't sleep. I felt overwhelmed by treating all these people with very difficult diseases, and I somehow couldn't manage it, and my energy dropped, and I was looking for help. And I couldn't find it in the Western medicines I was surrounded by. And somehow I got the idea to go to Sri Lanka for a holiday and enjoy Ayurvedic treatments. So I went there. I was very lucky to spend 3 weeks in a beautiful hotel by the Indian Ocean. And the treatments, the massages, the herbal oils, the herbal remedies, everything helped me a lot to feel better. And when I returned to Switzerland, I felt strong again and positive that I could handle my practice and, yes, work again as a homeopath. So every year I could go really once a year to have Ayurvedic treatments. Every year I was there, I felt I want to live here. I want to stay in Sri Lanka. I don't want to go back to Europe. This is my home. I want to live by the ocean. I want to be surrounded by people with bright eyes, with shining smiles. I want to enjoy the food, the sunshine, the tropical climate. I was really deeply in love with the country, with the people, with everything. So I really prayed and said, please, Buddha, please bring me back to Sri Lanka and help me to live here. And magic happened when, after 10 years of this going back and forth and praying and hoping and wishing, I got an invitation to live in Sri Lanka and work in an Ayurvedic hotel. And how can I say that in English, and support people during their Ayurvedic treatments, you know, because if you're doing a deep detox on the physical level, also you experience feelings, emotions that come up. And the people were very happy to have some experienced person by their side who spoke their language. So I got an invitation, a job offer, and I quit everything I had in Switzerland. I was divorced already, so I was on my own. I gave up my apartment, my practice. I left everything behind and jumped. I took this leap of faith and went to Sri Lanka. And I started working in this hotel, which was really situated by the Indian Ocean. And connected or aligned or connected with this job was I had a visa and I had a very nice room to stay in. So it was all inclusive. It was perfect for me. I had an income and I was happy. I loved my job. I loved everything around me. And I felt I am in paradise. So this state did not last long. After a couple of months, I had some personal issues with the owners of the hotel, and I couldn't stay there. So I had to leave, which meant I lost my income, I lost my visa, and I lost my room to live, which was really heavy because, as I told you, I had given up everything. I couldn't easily go back. I mean, I could have gone, sure, but for me, it was not an option. I could decide for within a couple of weeks. It was a huge decision. So while I was staying there and thinking about taking another job, looking for jobs, I met a Sri Lankan guy. A Sri Lankan guy who spoke German fluently, who was a tour guide, who had his own hotel, a small boutique hotel by the Indian Ocean. And he liked me, and I liked him. And very soon I felt I am in love with this man. And he signaled that he wants to spend his life with me. And I thought, wow, this is a new opportunity to stay in the country of my dreams, to have my own hotel, to welcome guests from all over the world, to live in the country I want to live in. And everything felt so perfect. Everything felt like I am on top of the world. So I left this job, the first job, and went to this small boutique hotel to live with my expectedly future husband. And I must admit, after only a couple of months, again, very, very soon, I experienced that something was not going right. And the problem was he had asked me to support his hotel with money. So he had asked me to invest money into this hotel, which would be my future hotel, our future hotel. And I gave him a lot of my money. I gave him my heart. I gave him my hope, my expectations, everything. Yes, as you can imagine, it did not turn out well. And I had to go back to Switzerland and work on the experiences I had made, which did not work overnight, which took some years, where I was going back to Switzerland, to Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka, because I couldn't find the answers. What really happened with my money? Why everything turned out so badly? So in the end, I had a broken heart. I did not have any money. I had to go back to Switzerland, start a new life there. buy furniture, buy towels, start a new life. Yeah, and I had to heal. This was my main job during that time, to heal my heart. I was really deeply, deeply hurt. I was, of course, angry about him. I was angry on me. I was angry with me. I don't know how to say that right in English. I was angry. I was disappointed, frustrated, hurt, depressed. There was so many emotions, hardly to find words for them. So I tried to find answers. So I went to Sri Lanka, asked people, tried to understand. And I tried to understand why this happened to me. This was my main question. I followed my heart. My heart showed me the way to go to Sri Lanka. And when I took this leap of faith, I was so deeply hurt. What went wrong? Do you know similar experiences? I'm sure everybody has these. Some people don't go to Sri Lanka, but they are hurt and they feel, I followed my heart, my inner guidance. And why did it go wrong? So I did a lot of courses, spiritual courses, to understand what happened. I read about karma. I read about different spiritual views on these experiences. And I found answers. I found answers why this happened to me. And what helped me most was to understand, to realize nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong, and I did not make any mistake. This might surprise you, but this is a very, very, very deep knowing now that I did not make any mistakes. And we never make mistakes. We never make mistakes. We make experiences. We make life experiences because we are on an adventure. As soon as we incarnate in this body on this planet, we are on an adventure. And these adventures sometimes guide you to tropical islands. Sometimes they guide you to a partner in your life where you experience hardship and challenges. Sometimes you have a job which is difficult and challenging. So we all have these challenges, right? My experience, my deep inner conviction is that we don't make mistakes. We make experiences. Because when I see something as mistake or wrong, I see myself as wrong. And I am not wrong. I am courageous. I'm taking many leaps of faith. And you, I'm sure, are doing the same. Right? So I had the deep wish, the deep desire to share my experiences with many people, to inspire, not to sink down and feel like you are a victim, like you are wrong, like you did wrong. But come out of this misery and hurt feelings and depression and anger and forgive, let go, heal your heart, and stand up again like phoenix from the ashes and be proud of yourself. You can be proud of yourself when you see this as a life experience, a spiritual journey where we are all on. We are all on a spiritual journey as soon as we come to Earth. So everything is experience. And to be honest, the most painful ones are the ones that are important. that bring us spiritual growth when we decide to stand up again. Yeah. So I hope I can transmit the essence of my book. I really want to inspire people not to see their life as a failure, whatever they experienced, wherever they are. Plus, I want to encourage you to take many leaps of faith again and again. Whether the last jump was painful, whether the last leap was not what you expected, was not bringing the results you had dreamed of, take leaps of faith again and again. Leave your comfort zones, because in the comfort zones, you can't make progress. You can't grow, you can't develop, you can't fulfill your soul mission on earth. You are never making mistakes. You are making experiences, and you are a brave soul, and you can applaud yourself and go on the next adventure. If you want to read my book, again, it is called Sri Lanka Calling. My name is Kerstin Joost, and I have a very, very supporting publisher, That Guy's House. Here you can see, maybe you can see the name. You can order this book online everywhere around the world, wherever you live. And I hope I can inspire you. And I'm always happy to hear from you. I will post my details below this video. And if you feel guided to share your experiences with me or just to send me a message, I'm very happy to answer. So lots of love and enjoy your soul journey, your spiritual journey, your experiences on earth. This is a very special place, and we are making progress with every step we are doing. So lots of love. Bye for now.